Well, hey everybody, I just wanted to show off some of my really cool Sonic the Hedgehog toys off to you all here. And guess what everybody, I just got some really cool new Sonic the Hedgehog toys, so I'll be showing those off to you here real quick like. Alright everybody, so here's my really cool new Sonic the Hedgehog toys. These toys are so cool! So I did custom make all three of these Sonic EXE toys here, and I just wanted to show these ones again, and I want to show these new ones also here, along with these ones here, and I'll go ahead and I'll show you those ones a little later after I show you all these other ones here. Alright, so I'll start off with these toys here. All three of these toys are just the same. And so with these toys, you can move around the limbs really easily. And I'll just zoom through these here real quick like Sonic. Make them really fast so you can move around the limbs. You can move around the head. So those are those toys. So now I'll show you this toy. So this toy, you can spin around this toy and you can... So it's a Sonic the Hedgehog toy, but it's also a game. And what the object of the game is... You have to land the gemstone in one of the buckets, and you have to guess which bucket it's going to land in. So you have to spin it, and it lands in the bucket, and you either win or lose. All right, so that's that toy. And with this toy, okay, you got the one leg, hop around real fast. Sonic, come on, Sonic. I like to hop around. Sonic and I like to go fast. Alright, so with this, I'm gonna stop with that. Sorry, everybody. Alright, so with this toy, you can move around the limbs, you can move around the arms, you can move around the one leg. You can move around the head some. That's pretty much all there is to this toy here. You can have them hopping around if you want. But anyways, that's that toy. I got this Knuckles toy here with the bendable arms and bendable legs there. That's that toy, and now I'll show you these toys here. So this one's Werehog Sonic, and then this one is Metal Sonic. So with this one, you can move around the arms, you can move around the feet. You can't really move around the legs, but well, they're bendable, but that's pretty much all. You can move around the arms, you can move around the feet, you can move around the head some with this toy, and that's pretty much all there is to that toy there. So now I'll move on to this toy. With this toy, you can move around the arms, you can move around the hands. You can't move around the legs, but you can move around the feet with this toy, and you can move around the head some also, and that's that toy. All right, so I'll show you this toy next. This toy, you can move around the limbs, you can move around the arms, you can move around the legs, you can move around the head some. And with this toy lights up, it makes sounds. And all you gotta do, you just pop in some fresh new batteries in the head there. And you just pop in some fresh new batteries in the head there. And when you're ready to play with this toy, you just press down on the knob part there. So you just press down like that, it makes sounds, it lights up. So the shoes are the only parts that light up on this toy here. And that's pretty much all there is to this toy. So yeah, this is a really awesome toy. Really fun to play around with, you know? So that's that toy there. All right, so with this toy, you can move around the arms, you can move around the feet, and you can move around the head some. And that's all there is to that toy. And now I'll show you these toys here. These are the little baby EXE Sonic Hedgehog toys and little baby EXE Tails toys here. And this one lights up, or the head does anyway. And this one doesn't. This one doesn't light up at all, but this one does. So pretty much you can move around the heads, and that's pretty much all with these ones. And with this one, the head lights up, so you just press that button there, and it lights up just like that. It's pretty cool. It looks so neat. And you can turn it off. Just press the button there until it turns off, and those are those toys there. They look so cool, right? So now I'll show you these toys here. So this one goes along with this one. You can just like have them sit on there like that, and this toy lights up. To make it light up, you just press that button on the bottom there, and that's all. So it just looks so cool, right? Such a cool toy, you know. Looks like he's like, I don't know, drunk or something. Just laying there on the motorcycle. But yeah, those are those toys there. Just like drive it around any way, you know. It doesn't have any sort of motor or anything, but you know, you can just like push it around or whatever. So those are those toys there. All right, so we're almost to these cool ones here. All right, well, all of these are cool, right? But anyway, so now I'll move on to this toy here. This one's really neat. I like to play around with this toy also here. So with this one, you just press down hard, then pull it back, and it's supposed to, you know, go scooting along. But sometimes it's, you know, it's kind of sticky, you know. I think it's just sort of an old toy. I played around with it quite a lot. So yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's because it's a sort of an old toy, but it's all right. There's tons. I have like 5 other ones just like it. So it's really cool. These toys are really awesome. So that's how that toy works. That's that toy. And now I'll go ahead and I'll move on to these toys here. These toys are so cool, man. These toys are awesome. So these toys here, these are both Sonic EXE toys. This one is Sonic EXE. This one's Sonic EXE Creepypasta toy. And this one is one of the Creepypasta Sonic Werehog toys. So if you're ever going to get one of these toys, you're gonna have to be really, really careful with these because take a look at that, you know, the arm's about to break off there. I've had this one for a while, thankfully, and it's lasted me a very long time. So it's a great toy, so cool. So with this toy, you can move around the feet some. You can move around the torso, and you can also move around the head, and you can move around the arms. Man, it just looks so neat, right? So that's pretty much all there is to this toy. It does like sort of like a slashing motion. You can like sort of like adjust the arms and stuff, make as if it's doing some sort of a slashing, sort of like attack motion sort of thing. So it's a really cool toy. It's like sort of put it in a position where you can just like have them do those slashing motions and stuff. And also you can move around the hands on this toy. So realistic too, looks so cool. So with this toy, that's pretty much all there is to this toy. Oh, also you can put like a light in there, but I don't have the back part for this one, so I'm not gonna put the light in there today. But no big deal, you know, you can still just play around with it, have some fun. It's really a neat toy. So that's that toy there. And now I'll move on to this toy. This toy is so cool, you guys. It's the Sonic EXE toy. All right, so with this toy, both of these toys, both of the heads light up, but you have to have a light for them, and you have to have a back for it also. And when I bought both of these toys, neither of them came with a light. And you know, I paid full price, didn't get a light for either of them. But it's no big deal. They're still really cool, fun toys. All right, so with this toy, anyway, I'll just move on with showing you this toy. So with this toy, you can move around the limbs, you can move around the arms, you can move around the legs, you can move around the head. Really easy to move around the head too. Not so easy to do it with one hand though. But anyway, so with this toy, you can move around the torso also. And man, it's just so neat. It looks so cool. I really like how they designed the toy, how they painted it and everything. So anyway, so that's that toy there. And so now I'll move on to, I think I'll move on to this toy next. Man, this toy is really, really cool, you guys. Just as cool as like all the rest of all these toys. So let me show you how this toy works now. Oh, and by the way, before I start off on this toy, I want to let you all know that these toys light up. All three of those light up. And yeah, they're so cool. I'll get to those ones here soon, But man, let me show you how this toy works now. So you can move around the limbs real easily. You can move around the arms. You can move around the hands. You can open up the fists with this toy, and you can move around the legs. And you can move around the feet. And with this toy, it lights up, it makes sounds. It's so neat. So with this toy, you just turn it on, pop in some fresh new batteries in there, and you press this center button there. All right, so you just press that center button, and
I'm Sonic.
it's so neat, right? It's so cool.
Holy sherbert!
What an awesome toy.
Gotta go fast.
All right, so I just moved to a little darker part of my garage now, and it's gonna look a little better in the dark. So,
Holy sherbert!
so cool. What an awesome toy, right?
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
I'm Sonic.
All right.
Holy sherbert!
Have him dance around. All right, so that's that toy.
Gotta go fast.
All right, so that's that toy. All right, everybody, so now I'm gonna move on to my really awesome, really cool, custom-made Sonic EXE toys. And so this was the first one that I made, and this one was the second one I made, and the third one that I made. Custom-made toys, you guys. So I painted these with Posca markers, and I also used glow-in-the-dark clay for all these parts here. And so let me show you what all these look like in the dark now. Oh, and by the way, yeah, that is supposed to be Shadow EXE's brains popping out of his head there. So let me show you what these toys look like in the dark. All right, so those are those toys there, and the reason why these toys sort of look a little wet in some certain places around the clay places is because I used super glue to glue down the clay and to harden the clay onto the toys there. So anyway, those are those toys there. So cool, right? And anyway, so now I'll move on to these toys here. These toys are awesome, man. All right, so let me show you a little on these toys now. So these are my awesome new little Tails toys. And man, these toys are so neat. You can move around the limbs with these toys. You can move around the arms. You can move around the legs really easily. And you can move around the head on there. Really a great toy. So that's that one. And now I'll move on to this one. This one's really cool, right? So you can move around the arms. You can move around the legs really easily too. And you can move around the head some. And it just looks so realistic, just like the cartoon, right? So you can also move around the tail some. Oh, the tail just fell off. I'll put it back on. All right, so I put the tails back on Tails there. Don't you lose your tails, Miles. All right, so you can move around the tails, have him like spin around his tails there. So cool. What an awesome toy, right? So that's that toy there. And those are all the toys I wanted to show you all for today, everybody. And I'll be having a whole lot more videos coming out soon. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. All right, everybody. So that's the video for today. All right, everybody. Bye.